What does it truly mean to be happy and fulfilled? Have you ever stopped to ponder this question? Happiness and fulfillment. Two words that carry such profound significance in our lives, yet their meaning can be as elusive as the morning fog. When we try to define them, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of subjective feelings and cultural nuances. Is happiness a fleeting moment of joy or a steady state of contentment? Is it the thrill of achievement or the peace of a simple life well lived? As for fulfillment, does it come from external accolades or the quiet satisfaction of personal growth? The answers to these questions are as diverse as the human experience itself. You see, our perception of happiness and fulfillment is shaped by a myriad of factors. Our upbringing, personal values, cultural background, and even our genetic makeup play roles in how we perceive and pursue these states of being. In some cultures, happiness might be equated with material wealth and success. In others, it might be tied to community, family, or spiritual enlightenment. Similarly, fulfillment might be seen as achieving one's life goals in some societies, while in others, it could be linked to serving others or living in harmony with nature. But here's a gentle reminder. There's no one-size-fits-all definition of happiness or fulfillment. In fact, the quest to define them can sometimes take us away from experiencing them. It's like trying to capture a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it eludes you. But if you sit quietly and enjoy the garden, it might just land on your shoulder. Over the next few minutes, we will explore the fascinating world of happiness and fulfillment from various angles. We'll delve into the psychology of joy, discuss daily habits of happy people, and explore how gratitude and positive thinking can enhance our happiness. We'll also look at how finding purpose and meaning in life can lead to long-term fulfillment. As we dive into the science of happiness, keep in mind that happiness is a personal journey, unique to every individual. Let's delve into the heart of our topic, the psychology of happiness. This fascinating field of study reveals how our brain, genetics, and environment play essential roles in our joy and happiness. To begin, let's talk about the brain. Our brain releases neurotransmitters, chemicals that communicate information throughout our brain and body. Among these, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins are known as the feel-good chemicals. They create feelings of happiness, pleasure, and even euphoria. But it's not just about how much of these chemicals are produced, it's also about how they are processed and received by different parts of the brain. Now let's consider genetics. While it's true that some people are naturally predisposed to be happier due to their genetic makeup, it's crucial to remember that genetics isn't destiny. Research shows that only about 50% of our happiness is determined by our genes. That leaves a whopping 50% within our control. And that's where our environment comes in. Our surroundings and experiences can significantly impact our happiness levels. Positive relationships, a satisfying job, and a sense of belonging can all contribute to our well-being. On the flip side, stress, conflict, and negative life events can diminish our happiness. So, you see, happiness is not just a fleeting emotion or a byproduct of luck or circumstance. It's a complex interplay of our brain chemistry, our genes, and our environment. But the question remains, how can we use this knowledge to our advantage? Well, by understanding the science of happiness, we can start to make conscious choices to boost our well-being. We can cultivate positive relationships, Engage in activities that stimulate the release of feel-good chemicals and create an environment that promotes happiness. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about the little moments of joy, the everyday pleasures, and the satisfaction that comes from living a life aligned with your values and passions. So, understanding the science behind our happiness can help us make conscious choices to enhance our state of well-being. Did you know that our daily habits can significantly influence our happiness levels? Yes, indeed, it's the little things we do each day that have a profound impact on our overall sense of joy and fulfillment. Let's explore some habits that happy people tend to have in common. First up, physical activity. Now you may think, but I'm not a gym rat. Well, the good news is you don't have to be. Exercise doesn't necessarily mean spending hours at the gym or running a marathon. It can be as simple as a brisk walk in the park, a quick yoga session, or even a spontaneous dance party in your living room. The key here is to get moving. Exercise releases endorphins, those feel-good hormones, and reduces stress, making you feel happier and more energized. Next, let's talk about nutrition. Healthy eating is another habit that happy people tend to have in common. When we fuel our bodies with nutritious foods, we feel physically better, which in turn affects our mood positively. Indulging in a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats can do wonders for our happiness quotient. Remember, we are what we eat, and if we eat well, we feel well. Now, onto sleep hygiene. We all know how grumpy we can get after a poor night's sleep, right? Well, getting enough quality sleep is not just essential for our physical health, but also for our mental well-being. Happy people usually have good sleep habits. They understand the importance of a regular sleep schedule and creating a calming bedtime routine. So, let's bid adieu to late-night screen time and hello to restful slumbers. Aside from these, maintaining strong social connections is another habit commonly found among happy individuals. We are social creatures. After all, spending time with loved ones, catching up with old friends, or even making new ones can bring us immense joy. It's not about the quantity of social interactions, but the quality. Genuine connections, heartfelt conversations, and shared laughter can significantly uplift our mood and contribute to our overall happiness. Moreover, happy people often practice mindfulness. This means being present in the moment, fully engaged in whatever they're doing, whether it's enjoying a cup of coffee, reading a book, or simply observing nature around them. They savor these moments, finding joy in the ordinary and mundane. This habit of mindfulness allows them to appreciate life's simple pleasures. Additionally, they cultivate a positive mindset. They choose to focus on the good, even in challenging situations. They understand that while they can't control everything that happens to them, they can control how they respond. This optimistic attitude helps them navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Finally, happy people make time for self-care. They understand that taking care of their physical, emotional, and mental health is crucial to their happiness. This could mean indulging in a hobby they love, taking time out to relax and unwind, or simply spending some time alone in quiet reflection. Remember, these habits are not a one-size-fits-all solution to happiness. Everyone is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. The key is to experiment with these habits and see what works best for you. Incorporating these habits into our daily routines can pave the way to a happier and more fulfilling life. So, why not start today? Pick one habit that resonates with you and give it a try. You might be surprised at the difference it can make. After all, happiness is not a destination, but a journey, and it's the daily steps we take that lead us there. Ever heard the phrase, gratitude changes everything? Let's explore why. Gratitude, the simple act of appreciating what we have, is a powerful tool in shaping our mindset. And when we talk about positivity, we're not just talking about plastering a smile on our faces and pretending everything is fine. Positivity means acknowledging the good in our lives, even when times are tough. You see, our brains are incredibly adaptable. They have the ability to form new connections and pathways, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. And this is where the magic of gratitude and positivity comes into play. When we consistently focus on the good in our lives, we're essentially training our brains to prioritize positive experiences and emotions. Think of your brain like a garden. Negative thoughts and experiences are like weeds. They can easily overrun your garden if you let them. But by watering the seeds of positivity and gratitude, you're encouraging beautiful flowers to bloom. But how exactly does gratitude work? Well, it's all about perspective. When we express gratitude, we shift our focus from what's lacking in our lives to the abundance that's already present. This shift in perspective can drastically improve our overall happiness and well-being. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I practice gratitude? Well, it's easier than you think. One simple method is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Maybe you're grateful for the warm sun on your face or the sound of birds chirping in the morning. By recognizing these small moments of joy, you're training your brain to seek out positivity. Another powerful tool for cultivating positivity is positive affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, either out loud or in your mind. They can help you overcome negative self-talk and foster a positive mindset. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," you might say, "I am capable and strong." But remember, just like any new skill, cultivating gratitude and positivity takes practice. Some days, it might feel challenging to find things to be grateful for, especially in difficult times. But it's precisely in these moments that gratitude can be most powerful. It's also important to note that practicing gratitude and positivity doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions or experiences. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the full range of our human experience while choosing to focus on the good. And the benefits, they're immense. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude and positivity regularly experience less stress and depression. They have better physical health, sleep better, and have stronger relationships. They're more resilient in the face of adversity, and they generally report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. So why not give it a try? Start small. Practice gratitude for 1 week and see how you feel. You might be surprised at the shift in your mindset and how much happier you feel. To close, let's revisit a powerful truth. You see, many of us spend our lives chasing happiness, believing that once we have that perfect job, that perfect partner, or that perfect life, we'll finally be happy. But here's the thing. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. And it's not the journey that brings us happiness, but rather the attitude we bring to the journey. So let's change the narrative. Let's stop waiting for happiness to arrive and start cultivating it right here, right now, with gratitude and positivity. After all, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. Let's talk about the profound connection between purpose, meaning, and our happiness. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves at crossroads, wondering what path to take, questioning our choices, and pondering over what makes us truly happy. We've all been there, haven't we? It's in these moments that the search for purpose and meaning becomes vital. It's like a compass guiding us through the labyrinth of life, pointing us towards fulfillment and happiness. Purpose and meaning aren't just abstract concepts. They are the pillars that support our existence. They give us a sense of direction, provide motivation, and offer a sense of belonging. They anchor us to our core values, helping us navigate through life's choppy waters with resilience and strength. But what is purpose? What is meaning? Are they the same? Well, not exactly. Purpose is the why behind our actions, the driving force that propels us forward. It's the reason we get out of bed in the morning, the motivation behind our goals, and the fuel for our passions. On the other hand, meaning is the how of our existence. It's how we make sense of our experiences, how we interpret our role in the grand scheme of life, and how we connect with others and the world around us. Purpose and meaning intertwine and interact in complex ways to shape our happiness. A life filled with purpose is like a well-oiled engine, running smoothly towards its destination. It's a life where each day is greeted with enthusiasm, and each challenge is seen as an opportunity for growth. Purpose instills a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, contributing to our overall happiness. Now, let's turn the spotlight onto meaning. Living a life of meaning involves understanding our place in the world, appreciating our contributions, and recognizing the significance of our experiences. It's about savoring the journey, not just rushing towards the destination. When we live a life of meaning, we cultivate deeper relationships, experience joy in simple moments, and develop a profound sense of fulfillment. Now, you might be wondering, how do I find my purpose? How do I lead a meaningful life? Well, the answers lie within you. Start by reflecting on your passions, strengths, and values. What lights a fire in your soul? What are you naturally good at? What principles guide your actions? These introspections can help you identify your purpose. As for meaning, it can be found in the everyday moments of life. It's in the smile of a loved one, the satisfaction of a job well done, the joy of helping others, the peace of a quiet morning. It's about being present, being mindful, and appreciating the beauty in the mundane. Remember, finding purpose and meaning is a personal journey, unique to each individual. Your purpose might be to create art that inspires, to teach and enlighten, to heal and comfort, or to explore and discover. Your sense of meaning might stem from nurturing relationships, learning new skills, contributing to your community, or exploring the mysteries of the universe. So, embark on this journey with an open mind and heart. Be patient with yourself, as finding purpose and meaning can take time. It's not a race. It's a lifelong journey of exploration, reflection, and growth. The quest for purpose and meaning may seem daunting, but it's a pursuit that's worth every ounce of effort. For it's in this quest that we discover our true selves, unleash our potential, and tap into a wellspring of Happiness and Fulfillment. It's a journey that transforms our existence from merely living to truly thriving. When we align our actions with our values and passions, we not only find happiness, but also a sense of fulfillment. Now that we understand the foundations of happiness, let's explore strategies to cultivate joy and fulfillment. Firstly, let's delve into the art of mindfulness. Mindfulness, simply put, is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around us. It's like taking a step back and observing our own thoughts and feelings as they unfold without judgment or criticism. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to lose ourselves in our thoughts and worries. But by practicing mindfulness, we can learn to reconnect with ourselves and our surroundings. Mindfulness can be practiced through meditation, yoga, or simply by taking a few moments each day to focus on your breath and observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Next, let's discuss the importance of resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's not always easy to stay positive when we're faced with challenges or setbacks. But by building resilience, we can learn to bounce back from adversity and maintain our happiness and well-being, even in the face of difficulties. Building resilience can be achieved through various methods, such as maintaining a positive outlook, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support from others when needed. Remember, it's okay to feel down sometimes, but it's important not to let these feelings consume you. Instead, acknowledge your feelings, learn from the experience, and move forward. Moving on, let's talk about the power of positive relationships. Our relationships with others play a vital role in our happiness and fulfillment. Positive relationships can provide us with a sense of belonging, support, and love, all of which are essential for our well-being. So how can we foster positive relationships? It starts with communication. Open, honest, and respectful communication is the key to any successful relationship. It's also important to show appreciation and gratitude towards the people in our lives. Small acts of kindness can go a long way in strengthening our relationships. Lastly, let's touch upon the pursuit of personal growth. Personal growth is all about becoming the best version of ourselves. It involves setting personal goals, learning new skills, and stepping out of our comfort zones. By pursuing personal growth, we can find a sense of purpose and fulfillment in our lives. It's important to remember that personal growth is a lifelong journey. And it's okay to take small steps. You don't have to make drastic changes overnight. Instead, focus on making small, consistent improvements each day. In conclusion, cultivating joy and fulfillment involves the practice of mindfulness, building resilience, fostering positive relationships, and pursuing personal growth. Each of these strategies can play a crucial role in our journey towards happiness and fulfillment. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about finding joy in the little moments, appreciating the beauty around us, and continually striving to become the best version of ourselves. Remember, the journey to happiness and fulfillment is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself. As we wrap up our journey through the science of happiness, it's essential to remember that happiness is a choice. It is not a fleeting moment of joy, nor a destination we reach after a long journey, but a continuous and conscious decision to seek out and cultivate joy and fulfillment in our lives. We began by unraveling the enigma of happiness, understanding that it is a multifaceted concept, deeply rooted in our psychology. It's not just about the absence of pain or the presence of pleasure, but a profound sense of well-being that permeates every aspect of our lives. Happiness is a state of mind, a perspective, a way of viewing and interacting with the world. We discovered that the daily habits we cultivate play a significant role in our overall sense of happiness. Simple actions such as maintaining a healthy lifestyle, nurturing our relationships, and dedicating time to activities we love can substantially enhance our well-being. These habits serve as the foundation of our happiness, influencing our mood, our mindset, and our overall quality of life. We also delved into the power of gratitude and positivity. By focusing our attention on the good, we can shift our mindset and foster a more positive outlook. Practicing gratitude helps us appreciate the beauty in our lives, allowing us to find joy even in the simplest of moments. Similarly, positive thinking encourages us to see opportunities instead of obstacles, to focus on our strengths rather than our shortcomings. It's not about denying the existence of problems, but about choosing a more empowering perspective. Finding purpose and meaning in life is another crucial aspect of cultivating happiness. When we align our actions with our values and passions, we experience a deep sense of fulfillment. This alignment is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and growth. It involves understanding who we are, what we want, and what truly matters to us. By living a purposeful life, we not only enhance our own happiness, but we also contribute positively to the world around us. We concluded our discussion with strategies for cultivating joy and fulfillment. These strategies are not quick fixes or magic solutions, but practices that require commitment, patience, and self-compassion. They involve embracing our emotions, both positive and negative, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating resilience. They remind us that happiness is not a static state, but a dynamic process, a journey filled with ups and downs, challenges and victories. In this exploration of the science of happiness, we've learned that happiness is not something we find, but something we create. It's not about chasing after external sources of joy, but about cultivating our inner resources. It's about choosing happiness day in and day out, regardless of our circumstances. And so, as we draw this journey to a close, let's remember that happiness is a choice. It's a choice we make every day, in every moment. It's a choice to focus on the good, to practice gratitude, to cultivate positive habits, to find purpose and meaning in our lives, and to continuously strive for growth and improvement. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, choose happiness, and the rest will follow.